So the topic for today's talk is empty calories. And why are empty calories a problem? So I've spoken about this before, and I'm going to speak about it a little bit again today from a slightly different angle. Empty calories, what are they? And why are they not the best for our health? First of all, what are they? Empty calories simply means that you're getting your calories, as in you're getting your fuel, but they are empty, as in there's fuel there in form of carbohydrate, protein or fat, but there are no associated nutrients. So where's the water? Where's the minerals? Where's the vitamins? That sort of thing. The most common empty calorie is sugar, as in table sugar, white sugar, refined sugar. But another one which is also quite common, very common, if not more common, is oil, which is just fat and nothing else. So both of these calories are quite common, and they're lacking protein, they're lacking minerals, they're lacking fat. The oil lacks the sugar and the sugar lacks the fat. It's not a whole food, it's a refined, fragmented food lacking integrity, lacking completeness in terms of nutrition. And what is the problem with these foods? Well, it's very, very simple. The problem is that you're getting your caloric need covered without getting the nutrients you need, because in nature everything comes to us in the form of whole foods. So we would naturally seek food to cover our needs, one of which is our need for energy, measured in calories, fuel. And along with these calories, we would naturally get all the minerals and all the vitamins and omega-3 and all this stuff. But when we're now consuming something like refined sugar, could be in the form of typical table sugar, or it could be in the form of honey, or it could be in the form of agave syrup, or any kind of sugar, essentially. We're eating, and our body is like, okay, I'm good. I've had my fuel. But where's all the nutrients? Well, they're missing. So on a long-term basis, you are missing out. On a short-term basis too, you are missing out on valuable nutrients while eating refined foods. So it's best avoided, basically. If you eat a little bit of sugar here and there, or a little bit of oil, doesn't necessarily mean a huge deal when it comes to your overall nutrient intake, especially if you're eating other foods that are very nutrient dense. But then again, this is still not ideal. We want to eat whole foods, and the only whole food that we can truly eat in its natural state, raw, is fruit. And fruit comes with all the various nutrients necessary for human health, dietarily speaking, in a good ratio too. So rather than missing out on valuable nutrition every time you eat by adding empty calories, eat whole foods, eat full calories, eat foods that have a lot of nutrients per calorie, rather than looking at food in terms of how many calories are there per 100 grams, how many grams of iron are there per 100 grams. Look at how much iron there is per calorie, per 100 calories, per 1,000 calories. That gives you a much better look overall, and it's easier to sort of see whether or not a food is truly nutritious or empty as such, because in one end of the spectrum you have empty calories, and in the other end of the spectrum you have full calories, or you could see even empty nutrients, which you talk about like supplements and stuff like that. You want to fall in the middle, where foods have a balanced, whatever that means, a balanced amount of nutrients per calorie, so that overall when you end up eating your natural caloric need, suppose it's 2,500 calories, it's different for everyone, but that's a pretty medium point right there, 2,500 calories, and then you see how many nutrients you're getting for those 2,500 calories, and that's how you can judge whether or not a diet is truly adequate or not. Fruit is really, really good in that regard, very nutritious, and a lot of nutrients per calorie, also known as nutrient dense. Fruits are nutrient dense as compared with something like processed refined foods, which has a lot of oil and sugar, because those, again, as I said, just provide you with empty calories, no real substance in there, just sugar or just fat. So whole food, that's where it's at. The closer it is to its natural raw state, the better. Raw fruit being the all-time best, and obviously the second best being things like roots and tubers, because they sort of look like fruit in a sense, nutritionally speaking, and they mimic our nutritional needs pretty well. But you have to cook them, and there are certain problems involved. So stick to the whole food, stick to the fruit if you want optimal results. Thanks for watching. Check out our free e-booklet about how to get started on a raw food diet here. Helps you get started on the right foot. And in the meantime, eat your fruit obviously, and stay healthy. See you around.